Hi guys, so today I'm going to be changing the LCD on my ASUS TUF Gaming FX505DV. I purchased the LCD from laptoplcdscreen.co.uk. I'm actually doing an upgrade, so I'm putting 144Hz into the standard 120Hz, so it should be a slight upgrade. So yeah, I'm just going to slowly talk through the process of what I'm doing. So you've got two little black squares here at the bottom that you just want to gently pry off with like a little knife or something. Put them somewhere safe. So I'm going to put mine just here. And then underneath them you've got two little screws. All you'll really need is a small Phillips screwdriver for this. So I've got them two off. We're going to now just unscrew the screws. Right, got one. Ooh. Put them in a nice order so you don't forget which one's what. Right, this one's been a bit funny. I might have to try a different screwdriver. There we go. So make sure you get the right tools, guys. So we got that second screw out. So now it's just a case of gently prying off the plastic around the LCD. So you can use your fingers to just gently pry it. Might be a bit finicky, just be gentle with it. There we go. Right, so we got them off. Now we've got two brackets on each side that hold the LCD down. So you've got two screws at the top, 1, 2, and then you got another two at the bottom on each side. So we'll start by just taking off the top two. Again, take them off and put them in an order that you'll remember, so you know which one's for what. And be careful with this. Once you take these brackets off, the back casing of the LCD might fall backwards. So just either be careful or get someone to help you. Shouldn't be a problem. Right, that one. Don't lose your screws like me. We've got that last one. Right. So now, like I said, all these screws are out, so this is going to gently just fall backwards. Now, what we're going to do, if this is the first time you've ever changed the screen, this LCD here is going to be stuck normally with sticky tape or sticky residue around. So just gently pry from a corner, start slowly with a plastic tool or whatever, and just gently pry it open. Be gentle with it, because you don't want to damage the screen. If it's already damaged, then by all means, but yeah, just be gentle with it, take your time, and it should just gently start peeling away. So that side's undone. We'll start from this side again. There we go. So now just gently pull it towards yourself. You're going to have a ribbon cable, I believe, on the back. So I think that's held by some tape there. We'll just try and get this tape undone. Right, got that tape off. Might be a little bit left on there actually. Just every step of the way, just be careful guys, be gentle, don't rush. Right, so I've got that tape bit off. The connector's kind of wanting to come out anyway, there we go. Just gently take the old screen away. Pop that to the side. Get your brand new spanking LCD from laptoplcdscreen.co.uk. Very speedy delivery, by the way. Quality seems really good. We'll see what it's like once it's installed properly. But yeah, it seems very nice, I must say. So, same way. We're just going to gently put it in here. Get that connector nice. And just try and put it in the same way that you took the other one out. There we go. I felt it click. Make sure you can feel a little click. I believe that is in nicely. Right. Make sure it's obviously behind the brackets as well. Right, now it's just a case of putting things back together. Right, because this is my first time actually doing it as well. I might need a tiny bit of technical support from my good cousin.
Hi guys.
So yeah, just to make sure I don't mess anything up, I'm just going to confirm with him that I'm doing everything right so far. And then if anything, yeah, we'll help you out together.
So guys, what I would actually advise in this step, so once you've plugged in the connector for the LCD, is to turn on the laptop and just make sure the screen works correctly before you put everything together. That way you're not wasting time putting everything back together, then finding out it doesn't work, and then having to take it all back apart again.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Thank you very much for that.
No problem.
So let's give that a little go then. Fingers crossed. Unless it's just the way I put the connector in.
I'm not sure if it's in all the way, to be honest. But
okay.
I think that's sort of a small gap. But...
Right, well, let's just gently lift that LCD up then. Just double check the connector.
Yes, not in the way, I don't think.
Okay.
I think on that side.
Right. So let's just make sure this connector's in properly.
There you go. It lit up as soon as you pushed it.
Right. So there we go. We just got to make sure that it's blended.
I mean, it's probably not wise to do it whilst the power's on, but it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna kill anything, and I think it's lost connection.
Yeah. So we just need to make sure it's connected properly, basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take that tape off and just make sure it's properly put in, and then you're probably wiser to get a bit of tape and retape it. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to just take that connector out. I'm going to probably turn the laptop off. I know I probably shouldn't do it this way, but I'm going to. Right, and what I'm actually going to do just for this part is I'm going to let my beautiful cousin take over and connect it up nicely for me, and then we'll carry on. So bear with me.
Hi guys. So yeah, this can be a bit finicky to put in, but basically you obviously have a small connector here. I'm not sure how many pins are in here, but what you want to do is just make sure it's pushed in nicely, and if it doesn't go in all the way, I'm using my fingernail here just to push on the connector, just to make sure it's seated in there correctly. But you can use like I don't know, a pair of tweezers or something just on the metal part of the connector and just make sure it's pushed in. I believe that is pushed in correctly, but again, we're just going to test by turning it on. Like that. Let's see if it works now.
Yeah, it'll probably be a lot easier for you guys to do it. I've got big mammoth hands, so it's a bit harder for me.
Skinny fingers. And there we go, the screen is on.
Lovely, that's what we want to see.
So that is a successful connection.
Right, so we'll just wait for it to boot up. We'll probably turn it off again. We've confirmed that the LCD screen is working and is beautiful. And then it's just a case of reversing your steps, guys. So we're just going to be reassembling. And if my cousin don't mind, I'll let him do it because he's probably a lot quicker than me. And we will keep the video short and sweet. Well, hopefully a bit shorter and sweeter than what I was doing. But yeah, I hope this video has helped you guys out there wondering how you can change a broken LCD or upgrade an LCD from your laptop. Most laptops are going to be the same. The connector might be a little bit different, but yeah, overall I reckon it's going to be the same. Is that right, Dev?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same for a lot of models, so you shouldn't have too many differences.
So that's lovely.
Yeah, so screen looks good. I see no dead pixels, so yeah, props to is it
laptop LCD
screen.co.uk? Screen.co.uk, that's right.
Yeah, lovely, thank you very much. So we'll just shut that down and then carry on with the installation.
Yeah, so next step is to make sure the screen, don't tug on the cable too much, otherwise it will disconnect. So there are some plastic brackets here, and the bottom of the LCD kind of slides in place, just so you know it's in the right place. And there is a tab here to remove, I don't know if you can see that. There is a tab on this corner to remove the plastic cover, the plastic film on the screen, but you kind of don't want to do that just yet. You want to get all the screws in first. So first step is to lift the screen up. I'm going to turn the laptop around here. And you want to guide this metal bracket here on the right hand side into position, because that's going to hold one of the screws up here. You can just about see that on the screen. And then we're going to grab our screwdriver, and
one of these ones.
It's handy to have a magnetic screwdriver, because then, let me just pull this over just so you can see a bit well. Then it holds the screw, little tip, just kind of put it in the screwdriver like that. And then when you go to put it in, get rid of this film for a sec. There we go.
So that's good, having two pairs of hands for little finicky bits.
Yeah,
not needed, but easier, of course.
Well, it would help if the LCD was in place.
There we go.
There we go. Just pop a screw in at the top. That's one screw in. And then we're going to take the next screw and do the other side, same thing. Again, just making sure that the metal bracket here is in position correctly and not hitting against anything. There we go. So it will the metal bracket will kind of slide against the side. It will kind of fit in between the LCD and the plastic of the back in there. So I'll just get this top screw in. And now it's just time to secure these bottom screws for the bracket of the hinge of the laptop.
So the silver ones went in the top.
Well remembered. Sorry if it's hard for you guys to see. Silver screws at the top. It's actually, it's quite difficult.
Yeah, in this particular models, the silver ones in the top. You're seeing little reflections from the lights and that now. Apologies. But like I said, if there's any questions that you guys need, that anyone needs asking or answering, then please just comment below. I'll do my best to help out.
Just doing the last bottom screw there. So there's 3 screws at the bottom, so I'm just putting in the last 2 now, quickly.
No, these ones for the outside.
That is on the outside.
For the outside of the trim.
Oh yeah, of course you put them in last.
Yeah.
See? Okay,
right.
so now...
So should we just double check everything's working again before we put that last seal on?
Yeah, let's do it. Just turn it on again.
It's always better to be safe than sorry. Beautiful. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, so ASUS logo there. Sorry, there's light everywhere. Let me do this.
This LCD is kind of falling.
That's fine. That's why it's stuck.
Yeah.
That's why they put that sticky stuff at the back.
So it'd probably be a good idea to get some double-sided sticky tape maybe and put it on the sides.
You don't really have to. I mean, once you put this bracket on, once you put this plastic trim on, it will hold the screen in place anyway. But there is sticky stuff at the back. You don't. Not a lot of screens are actually stuck with the double-sided tape.
Okay.
Believe it or not. So that's working, and we can leave the laptop on now because everything's connected and we're not going to touch anything electrical. So now we need to put on this plastic trim.
Would it be
and
worth
just bear in mind
taking the peel off first, or can we do that after?
To be honest, you can peel it off now.
Should
and
we take that off?
I'm sure this is satisfying for a lot of people.
Oh yeah. Oh, satisfying for me. I think the connector might have just...
No, I didn't.
Okay. Do you want to carry that on from your side? Beautiful. So again, just make sure it's sitting in place how it should.
Don't push on the screen too much, otherwise you'll damage your pixels. But I do not see a single dead pixel on the screen. So again, props to laptop LCD screen. Okay.
That's correct.
And so this little bracket here, it kind of has a hook. So that hooks around the kind of end of this hinge here. So I'd recommend just bend the screen back a little bit, push that in place, get the other side over. That's it. And then you can start clicking the screen in place. Push gently around the perimeter. So once that's done, you have 2 more screws left, and then 2 little squares, and your job is basically complete. So it's not a difficult task. Anyone can do this at home. Just buy the screen and just fit it yourself. Save yourself some money.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, like I said, it's my first time changing the screen, and although with your help, thank you very much, of course.
No problem.
Yeah, it's not that difficult, guys.
2 little squares.
It's just remembering which order you're taking things out and make sure you put it back how it should go. Just being very careful along the way. Make sure you're not pressing on the screen too hard or tugging on any wires or clips or anything like that, and you should be good. Make sure everything's pressed in nicely. Put the little black squares back over the screws.
Job done.
And that is it, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you
I hope
very
this
much.
helped. Bye.